Mom, what's wrong? This is him. This is my fiancé. Oh.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Mom, you're scaring me. People are staring. Say something.
Ma'am, here, sit down. Let me help.
Elijah, 27 years. You'd be 27 now.
How do you know my name is Elijah? Claire calls me Elle. Everyone calls me Elle. Elijah's it's on one document in the world. I never told anyone that name. My adoptive parents kept it from the agency papers, so how do you know it?
Because I chose it. Behind your left ear, under the hairline, there's a birthmark. A small crescent moon. Eli, how does she know about your...
I've been looking for someone my whole life. The agency gave me one thing. This. It's you. Oh my God, it's you!
27 years ago, they forced me to give up my baby. I was 19. They told me he'd gone to a family overseas, that I'd never find him. I searched anyway. God knows I searched. Every year, every registry, they buried the trail on purpose.
Mom?
No, Mom. If he's your son, then he's mine. We were choosing a wedding cake yesterday. You told me he went overseas. You held me down with lawyers and shame, and you took my son. You told me he was over ads. He grew up 20 minutes from this house.
Lower your voice. There are people watching.
People watching? That's still your only religion? Wait, the engagement. You demanded his full background file the day Claire brought him home. You always do. You read his file 3 months ago. His birth name is on the adoption decree, Elijah. The name I screamed through that door. You knew!
Grandma, you knew?
I did what was necessary to protect this family. I have always done what was necessary. And if you had kept quiet today like you kept quiet for 27 years, no one would have let my children stand at an altar, Mother. You read that file and you chose your reputation. You were going to let them marry to hide what you...
Claire threw a party to introduce her fiancé to her family. Her mother took one look at him and recognized the baby that was ripped out of her arms 27 years ago. And the worst person at that party wasn't crying. She was watching from the terrace because she'd known for 3 months. Margot finished the sentence, by the way. You were going to let them marry to hide what you did. And Constance, the woman who ran that family like a bank, stood in front of 100 guests with no answer at all. Silence from her was a signed confession. Here's the whole crime in order. 27 years ago, Margot was 19 and pregnant by a boy her mother called Nothing People. So Constance handled it the way she handled everything. Lawyers, shame, a private arrangement no registry would ever trace. They took the baby from Margot's arms in her own bedroom, and through the door, her mother told her the family had a name to protect. Then came the masterstroke of cruelty. She told Margot the boy had gone overseas. Margot spent 27 years searching the wrong continent. He grew up 20 minutes away. The boy grew up searched for and searching. His adoptive parents kept the birth name on his decree, Elijah, the name his mother screamed through a closing door. The agency gave him one photograph, a 19-year-old girl in a blue nightgown with a beauty mark on her left cheek. He carried it in his wallet for 2 decades. He was carrying it the day he met a girl named Claire, who had her mother's hazel eyes. Fate isn't always kind. Sometimes it's a loaded gun. Now the part that turns your stomach. 3 months before the party, when Claire brought Elijah home, Constance did what Constance always does with outsiders. She ordered his full background file. The adoption decree was in it, the birth name was in it, the date was in it. A woman who buried that secret herself could do that math in 4 seconds, and she did. She read the file, she recognized her own crime standing in her living room, holding her granddaughter's hand, and she said nothing. Because stopping the wedding meant explaining how she knew. So she chose the altar. She was willing to let her own grandchildren marry each other to keep her name clean. The only thing she didn't plan for was Margot's face at that party. You can bury documents. You can't bury a mother's memory of a birthmark. The DNA test confirmed it within a week. Half-siblings, same mother. The wedding was cancelled. The love had to be relearned as something else, and to their credit, they're learning it. Elijah gained a mother, a sister, and the answer to 27 years of questions in a single afternoon. Claire says grief and gratitude take turns, and Constance, the guests she performed for their whole lives, did what her kind of people do to a scandal. The invitations stopped. The board seat quietly went away. The family with a name to protect finally had one, just not the kind she wanted. So ask yourself something. In how many respectable families is there a Constance? Someone who decided decades ago that the family's image was worth more than the family's truth. And here's the harder one. If she'd gotten her way, if no one had recognized that birthmark, 2 siblings would be married right now. So when someone tells you a secret is being kept to protect the family, who exactly is it protecting? And what is it costing the people who deserve the truth?